run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Blue Creek and Belize City on February 7th and 14th respectively. All participants will get a free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love Your Honda is all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February, only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, Minister Karim Musa comments on yesterday's protests at BTL's Belize City base headquarters. BSI to introduce new sugarcane varieties to Belize. Quebec hosts 33rd Annual College Fair in Belmopan, and Rotary Club gets ready for annual orthopedic clinic across the country. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Do stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Good evening and welcome to Plus News for Wednesday, January 28, 2026. I am Julian Cruz. Yesterday, on the 27th of January, over 200 persons protested in front of BTL's headquarters in Belize City. The protest was in response to a board of directors meeting that was to take place inside the headquarters, where BTL would decide on whether or not they would be moving forward with the acquisition of SpeedNet. The demonstration was a joint protest between the United Democratic Party, the NTU-CB, the BNTU, CWU, and the BCWU. Today we caught up with the Minister of Immigration, Honorable Karim Musa, to get his thoughts on yesterday's protests. According to Musa, a peaceful protest is a healthy sign of democracy, as citizens have the right to voice their concerns.
I think it was a good demonstration of a healthy democracy. I think it was primarily led by the United Democratic Party and some participation from some of the unions. I think it was a decent flex, so to speak. But again, it demonstrates a healthy democracy to have dissenting, opposing views, and of course doing so in a respectful manner, in a peaceful manner. So, you know, not completely peaceful, but I think overall it went well for them.
Yesterday's protest could be seen as the tipping point after weeks of public concern regarding the proposed BTL SpeedNet acquisition. The National Trade Union Congress of Belize, the Belize National Teachers Union, the Christian Workers Union, the Belize Communications Workers Union, the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the 4 independent senators, and a number of other public sectors have come out calling for negotiation talks to fall through. But despite the repeated calls, Cabinet has remained silent on the issue. In speaking with Minister Musa, he stated that Cabinet's silence is due to them not wanting to influence BTL's decision on whether or not they will proceed with the purchase of SpeedNet.
I think it is important to note because certain media houses have been stating that in effect the Prime Minister is influencing the decisions of the board. And I think it is very important that Cabinet at this time, since it will not be the ones to make the decision, but rather the board, that they do not in any way try to interfere or influence the decision of board members. If it is that Cabinet says yes or no, that might have some impact, or at least the media might say that Cabinet is trying to intervene in the decision making process. And so that is why Cabinet made the decision that it will actually announce its position after consultations have concluded.
At what point do you believe the government should take into consideration that the public clearly does not want this, and the Prime Minister is calling it a business deal, but policy-wise it will impact the entire industry?
Like I said previously, I think that we are going to have healthy competition regardless, albeit it's going to be in the form of international service providers. But when it comes to this decision, it is going to be made by the board of directors. And I think that they must consider all of the angles, all of the different views, even though they are dissenting views that have been expressed, like you said, from the Chamber of Commerce, from the NTUCB. In coming to their final decision, it cannot just be that you hear just BTL's perspective or what they think will be profitable for the country or better for the consumers of the country. We must also factor in all of these dissenting views as well in coming to a decision.
It is expected that a decision on the matter will be announced by the end of next week. And while BTL is in advanced discussions to purchase SpeedNet for approximately $80 million, former BTL workers are questioning the move, especially since, according to them, BTL still has yet to honor the CCJ's ruling of paying them their due severance. We heard from Karim Musa, and he agrees that after the CCJ's ruling, BTL should focus on paying the employees first.
I do not know if that is the decision of the board that they will not honor. I do not know if that is the decision of the board that they will not honor these claims. As the Minister of Labor, I think it's important for me to weigh in, and I hope I'm not doing so prematurely, but this is a matter that has been ventilated all the way to the CCJ. There's no other alternative, there's no other appeal process. And so in my respectful opinion, if these employees are qualified for severance based on the CCJ ruling, then by all means, man, you have to pay these people, because how do you think you're in a position today to be buying out other companies if it's not on the backs of these hardworking people from the company? And so if the CCJ has given that ruling, then in my respectful opinion, BTL has to pay them.
It's the same argument that they are making.
Yes, I agree. I agree with them.
The Belize Sugar Industries, BSI, has announced the introduction of new sugarcane varieties to Belize. In a media day hosted earlier today, BSI showcased improvements and advancements made in their factory and the research and development unit. The tour included the announcement of new sugarcane varieties set to be implemented in Belize to improve yield and quality of crops. These new varieties are also expected to be resistant to fungi or diseases. The recent outbreak of Fusarium has demonstrated the potential damage an uncontrolled disease can have on the sugarcane industry, as over 40,000 acres of sugarcane fields were infected. This led to a 60% drop in sugarcane production in comparison to previous years. To implement this Belize $3.5 million project, BSI aims to construct a greenhouse and bring in plantlets from Florida, USA, with an estimated 750,000 set to be brought in this year as a start. Here is Mark McLaughlin, the country manager of BSI, speaking more on what BSI hopes to accomplish with the project.
About 83% of the current cane we have in the north country is in two varieties. Now they've done very well. I mean, they have, they're really good varieties, and they've lasted well for a long period of time. But any modern sugar industry needs to keep switching out its cane varieties to make sure you're improving them, and that it's not just improving them in the sense of the yield that they provide and the quality of sugar that they contain, but it's also their resistance to a lot of things, including climate change, so drought and flooding as well, and also to diseases and pests. So the project today, I'm pleased to announce the approval of a $3.5 million Belize dollar project to construct greenhousing and shade housing. We'll be bringing tissue culture plantlets from Florida, from our operations in Florida, and we will be planting those tissues, or the plantlets here, and bringing them to a point where we can then put them out into other fields to grow for seed for farmers in the future, with brand new varieties that we've been developing over the last 10 years through our relationship with the Barbados Cane Breeding Station. And we're very confident these will be better varieties. This is going to start from March, this coming March. We will be bringing 750,000 plantlets to Belize during this year. Those will then be propagated in fields where we're building irrigation to make sure they grow properly, they're strong. We'll then push those out for further propagation as a seed for the following year. And then we will be in a position to make that commercially available to grow in farmers' fields and in BSI fields. And we're very confident that with this major push to change out varieties, or to broaden the range of varieties, we'll be meeting some of the challenges that I mentioned. So very excited about this project, and we're pleased that you've come to witness it.
Earlier this year, the Belize Sugar Cane Farmers Association and ASR-BSI signed an addendum to extend the existing commercial agreement between the two entities. While the signing paved the way for a smooth start to the 2026 crop season, it still leaves a lot to be desired in terms of a set timeline. While the farmers are clamoring for an extended agreement, country manager for BSI, Mark McLaughlin, says that due to the uncertain nature of the sugar industry, long-term agreements are unlikely.
The industry, as we can all see, is in transition, and I think that there could be scope to improve the agreement moving forward. We have a Commission of Inquiry report which suggested that we might want to look at variable cane quality within the formula. I think it makes sense, but again, we're one part of this, the farmers are the other part, so we need to discuss all of that with associations and agree. I don't think we would be in the business right now of extending for a long-term agreement when there's so many things up in the air. We need to prove this industry is viable and that it's going to move forward in the right way, and there's no reason that I can see that it won't at this stage. But I think, the days of looking for that level of certainty, when we actually get to a new agreement, if that's where we get to, then perhaps we can think about it. But for the time being, I have to tell you, I mean, this industry is still fragile, and it's still in the ICU unit right now, and we need to take it out of that, get it into a remedial position, and then move forward and make sure it's viable and profitable for everybody in the industry. Then we can start talking about longer term issues.
Quebec hosts its 33rd annual college fair in Belmopan, and Minister Musa shares exactly how he uses his constituency development fund. Those stories right after this break. Stay with us.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Drop it like it's hot.
Emotions I'm feeling at the moment are very hard to explain. I am happy, want to cry, but something I can say that smiles now. So I'm very, very happy, and I'm grateful to the government, MIDH, for this opportunity. So thank you so much.
It's going to be something that changes dramatically Michelle's life and those of her children, and I'm very happy that as a government we were able to provide this big step. Having a secure roof over your head gives you stability, gives children and parents a chance to focus on other things like education and health.
My daughter, she's very happy. She's finally going to be able to say, this is my house as well. And my kids are happy, so I'm glad I have something for them. I believe it's a good project for people that can't afford a house, so I believe they should continue for people and give them the opportunities like they're giving me as well.
Pay early and save more on your 2026 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2026, your Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2026 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more. Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on, all year round. Please note these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264, or email our revenue department at revenue.admin@belizecitycouncil.org. Remember, your property tax supports cleaner streets, infrastructure development, and a city that keeps moving forward. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
When working with sheetrock, you need screws that give you quick penetration for a speedy, stable installation. Best Screws, fast frame and fast finish drywall screws are specifically designed for you. Engineered by Best Manufacturing, Best Screws makes every job faster and easier. These screws offer reliable performance with a superior hold. You also save money due to Best Screws affordability. They are cheaper than the leading brands. Get the job done quickly without compromising on strength. For all your drywall installations, get Best Screws Fast Frame and Fast Finish. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
it hard.
Emotions I'm feeling at the moment are very hard to explain. I am happy, want to cry, but something I can say that's mine now. So I'm very, very happy and I'm grateful to the government, MIDH, for this opportunity. So thank you so much.
It's going to be something that changes dramatically Michelle's life and those of her children. And I'm very happy that as a government we were able to provide this big step. Having a secure roof over your head gives you stability, gives children and parents a chance to focus on other things like education and health.
My daughter, she's very happy. She's finally to be able to say this is my house as well. And my kids are happy, so I'm glad I have something for them. I believe it's a good project for people that can't afford a house, so I believe they should continue for people and give them the opportunities like they're giving me as well.
As of last year, 2025, activist Jerry Enriquez has been raising concerns over how public money is handled in local constituencies. After appealing to the Prime Minister's Office for Information, Enriquez received a single-page list showing amounts per constituency totaling $180,000 per year, to which he was disrespectful. Honorable Karim Musa, whose name was on the list, was asked to share how he uses constituency funds. Musa's response is that he has nothing to hide.
Each area representative, both UDP and PUP, as you have seen, we get an allocation each month. It varies depending on your constituency numbers. Those receipts have all been forwarded to the Cabinet Secretary's office, to the Ministry of Finance, and so they have the records. It is now up to them, based on the FOIA request, to see if they're going to release all of those records. I know it's bulky, it could probably fill up this entire room that we're in right now, because it's been several years since we've had the benefit of the Community Development Fund. And so the receipts are many, but those are in the possession of the Cabinet Secretary.
What are a couple of the projects off the top of your head that you would say benefited from that in your constituency?
So we have been able to assist constituents personally with housing materials, with medical assistance, funeral expenses. But in terms of projects within our constituency, all 5 or 6 parks within our constituency have been refurbished. So Buttonwood Bay, Dolphin Park, Lopez Mateos Park has a brand new basketball court. We also have Program Park, Noel Ferguson Park as well. So a lot of it has gone into our parks in our constituency. And last year, I think we had graded over 18 streets in the University Heights and other parts of Caribbean Shores. And so you could see where the money is well spent and documented in Caribbean Shores.
On the 22nd of August 2025, Joseph Budna was kidnapped from in front of the Orange Walk police station. A few days later, Budna was photographed near the Belize-Guatemala border in the custody of Guatemalan authorities. Fast forward a few months later, and Budna is taking the government to court over what he says are cover-ups regarding his kidnapping and violations to his rights. During the entire saga, Karim Musa was the Minister of Police and, according to Budna, played a role in his kidnapping. Musa, who maintains he's innocent in the matter, agrees that a crime did occur and states that despite Budna's troubled history, 2 wrongs doesn't make a right.
Joseph Budna is within his right to take a matter to the Supreme Court, and I have a right to defend myself because I know I had nothing to do with that. But when you look at it, it is clear from the video footage that something has committed, a crime was committed. It doesn't justify the fact that we're talking here about a very dangerous individual. And yes, so many vulnerable children are now safer because he's no longer on the streets of Belize. But at the same time, two wrongs don't make it right. So in my opinion, yes, it is clear a crime was committed. I did everything in my purview, including encouraging the release of the video footage, including calling for an independent investigation. So in terms of my personal position, I know that I did absolutely nothing wrong and I did absolutely everything right that I could have.
Over the weekend, the Ministry of Immigration, Governance and Labor held a two-day outreach exercise at the Gateway Youth Center in Belize City, bringing immigration services directly to those in need. The initiative, which started back in 2023, includes open discussions and advice for persons seeking to gain Belizean nationality, as well as assistance with passport renewals and applications, residency applications, and border crossing card requests. Officials from the Immigration Department say the outreach has allowed them to share information directly with the public and address concerns in a more accessible way.
While the Department of Nationality and Passport deals with persons who are Belizeans or who are becoming Belizeans, we deal with foreigners. So we deal with persons from the moment they come into Belize, and we regularize their stay until they get to the point where they can apply for nationality and residency. So for today, what we're doing is we're offering persons the ability to come in here, to sit with us, to give us a little bit of what their situation is and to get real-time advice on how to progress themselves with the status that they choose to obtain. So it's a less intimidating environment. It offers persons who maybe they're working during the week, they don't have time to come out. So Saturday and Sunday is very convenient for them. So we're just trying to do it to assist the community.
Well, we've been doing this on and off, more on than off. Since 2023, we've been doing it as we see the need for these types of services in the different areas of Belize. We have been going into those areas. We have a team from the department that goes out, offer these services. We target areas where it is very difficult for people to reach the main offices, or if it's difficult to reach within the office hours at our offices within each district. We want to reinforce our commitment to customer service of taking the services that we offer to the different communities across Belize.
So far, the feedback from residents has been positive, with many describing the outreach as convenient and expressing hope to see more throughout the country. We heard from some of them.
Well, I think this is a good idea because, you know, so many people can't get in papers and it's hard to get a lot of documents to them. So I think this is a good idea, you know, help the people come to you and it's much easier for them. Much better than Belmopan, because you know everybody go to Belmopan and go get their papers. So I guess this is a good idea right there.
Hello, my name is Dania. We are here in the Gateway Center. They have a lot of amount of people here try helping out themselves in getting passport and residence nationality. It's a good process to deal with this right here because like that we don't have to travel to Belmopan maybe and waste some hours in bus and the whole day time in there. They are here taking pictures and enough people to tend to we, and I believe it will be a good way of our papers get through.
This program, what they do, that was a good thing, because if I may have to went to the immigration office, it may take more longer for I may apply for my passport for my 7 kids. So I had to make use of it now.
Bien, porque me dieron mucha información que me hacía falta.
Okay, so she basically said how she feels good because she gets more information about how she conduct her paperwork, and then she have been here for like 10 years, and until now she gets to like have her nationality because she have had her residence for 5 years. So now she feels good that she could finally be here permanently.
Creo que es una buena oportunidad.
She said it's like a great opportunity because we live close, so we could just walk here. We don't have to pay transportation or like anything. So she feels good and said they should do it in like other places so that people who are in need like don't have to spend their money on like transportation.
The Consortium for Belize Educational Cooperation, COBEC, marked its 33rd year tradition today, continuing its mission of expanding educational opportunities for Belizean students. The annual college fair was held at the University of Belize and brought together representatives from local and international institutions, including universities from Mexico and the United States. Member of the COBEC Organizing Committee, Fermin Magana, shared more on the importance of the event.
Today we have the COBEC Cafe and the COBEC Fair. The COBEC Fair is where we are right now. We have most of the Belizean institutions that do tertiary education being present here, presenting their institutions and their schools and programs, so that students from the area would be able to get to know what they have available for them. We have some of the U.S. institutions. Unfortunately, not more could not participate because of the storms that are happening at this point. And we have some of the financial institutions, the Ministry of Education, that is also presenting information that is beneficial for people who are going to go study abroad. The opportunities is the knowledge of the institutions that you can attend in Belize and abroad that are COBEC members, and those abroad, the good opportunity for a student to have an in-state tuition rather than have a foreign fee being charged to them. So most of these institutions charge special prices to Belizean students that go and study in the US. They charge in-state tuition.
While COBEC continues to play a critical role in helping students study abroad by providing guidance and financial assistance, Magana also acknowledged the recent immigration challenges, particularly linked to Trump's administration, which have significantly changed the landscape.
There are changes in the US systems as to how schools are financed. So many of the schools in the US are facing to have to justify their expenses. Usually, it was easier for representatives from the COBEC schools in the US to come to Belize and represent here and to come and give to our faculty members professional development, to come and recruit in Belize for students, and to be able to do joint projects with Belizean institutions and US institutions that are members of COBEC. That has been, in a way, now being questioned at their schools, which is sad because that has provided a lot of support to Belizean institutions from the US partners, that if we were to go to the US and ask for that type of help that they provide, like say curriculum review or professional development for our faculty members, it would cost thousands of US dollars. And it's being done for minimal.
Alongside today's fair, a teachers' conference was held with a strong focus on emerging changes in education, including the use of artificial intelligence in classrooms and improved approaches to special needs education. Rotary Club gets ready for its annual orthopedic clinic. We'll find out more about that right on the other side of this break. Stay with us.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
That's me. My data done and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings. more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
All right, on the one fun day on, the window open and the light may turn off. It look like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug where keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard here.
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter. They call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV for BL. How do you know?
Yes, man. It don't reach the money better to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area,
we're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Hey, babe, I need some cash.
Okay, right now transfer some.
Short on cash? Make up the difference with V-Bucks. Transfer V-Bucks quickly and easily. Enjoy your shopping experience at V-Mart or any other Benny's entity and get rewarded today.
Mom, nothing fast, but how you do that just now?
V-Bucks? V-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Mother's me, my data don't, and I really need to get my order out today.
Really? Well, you can join our smart group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
The Ministry of Transportation is continuing exploratory discussions with Taiwanese companies on electric mobility and sustainable transport solutions for Belize. On January 23, 2026, Minister of Transportation, Honorable Dr. Louis Abane, and senior officials met with Mr. Francisco Huang of Master, a Taiwanese electric bus manufacturer who expressed interest in supplying electric buses and establishing manufacturing operations in Belize. Earlier on January 7, Minister Zabane and his team met with Dr. Fred Cheng of Amir Green Technology Corporation and a representative of Tron E to discuss global trends in electric mobility and opportunities within Belize's transport sector. The ministry said the meetings support ongoing efforts to modernize the transport sector in line with national development priorities and climate resilient goals. Officials emphasized that the discussions are exploratory and follow a ministerial visit to Taiwan in November of 2025. The Rotaract Club of Belmopan has invited Belmopan residents and surrounding communities to share community project ideas. The club welcomes both members and non-members to share their ideas to the group, hoping to work with presenters to shape and help implement viable ideas that will leave a lasting positive impact on the community. The consultation session, set to be hosted at Wings and Feathers in Belmopan at 6:30 p.m. today, Wednesday, January 28, aims to give the community a platform to highlight a problem or opportunity they have noticed and provide a potential solution which will be supported by the members of Rotaract. In anticipation of this session, we visited Dennis Montero, the current president of Rotaract Belmopan, who told us more about this initiative and the various projects they have in motion.
The open invitation is essentially a open mic night, so to speak, where we're asking members of the Belmopan community and even the wider surrounding community to come and tell us some pain points that they may be experiencing, anything that, or any idea that they might have that can benefit from funding or from the resources of the Rotaract and Rotary group here in Belmopan. The goal is very much for us to be able to connect with community. However, we're trying to look out for more leaders. We're trying to look out for individuals that already have an idea, an idea of what the problem is and how to address that. We will be essentially working with them to develop a solution in the long run. I will be honest, we cannot support everything. We don't necessarily have a huge funding to support this, but there is this opportunity for us to develop fundraising activities to support ventures like that. So it's not going to be an overnight initiative. We've already gotten interest in not only from internally or in the group, but we've gotten interest from members who've just sat in our meetings, who've seen how we operate. And one of the key things you'll find about the Rotaract Club is its effectiveness. The one that I'm most proud of is Reset Belmopan, research that supports and empowers teens. It's essentially a teen substance abuse research program that we're conducting as effective of November 15 of last year. What that is doing is just trying to understand, is there a concern or is there an alarming amount of, how to put this, users below the age of 18? And moreover, what are the available resources for intervention, for rehabilitation, and how can we reinforce those existing infrastructure? We're very proud to say that thanks to district funding from the Rotaract district, we've now got funding from that grant of 2,000 Belize dollars or 1,000 US dollars to spend on this research. Of course, we need to put up the money from internally, and we will be reimbursed post the research. This will be a 2-year research. We're currently conducting the internal, what requirements we have or obligations we have with NICH or the University of Belize or the government of Belize entirely before going out to the community. So that's Reset Belmopan. Another objective we have is currently the Guardians of the River. We received a donation about 2 years ago of a bio barrier, and it's essentially a net that floats on the Belize River and captures any debris, any plastics along, and we just have to regularly go and clean and extract the trash. So those are two of the major projects we have over the next 6 months. One that just got to our door on Sunday, and I'm very, very proud of the content. Actually, if you show up tonight, we can talk about it. But its objective is to try and have women re-enter the workforce, specifically or post-traumatic events in their personal life. How do you re-enter the workforce? Now, we're still going to develop that a bit more. There is a project named, and the project lead, I'm very happy to say, is Miss Belmopan. And so we're going to be happy to work with her this year to get that off the ground. If you've ever felt that your community, the Belmopan community, can be better, and you've had that brilliant, passionate idea, let's talk. Come and see us. Come and see us tonight at 6:30 here at Wings and Feathers. And all we're going to do is just try to flesh out your idea and see if we can help in any way or form. We're going to try and, we're not necessarily going to commit a huge lot of funding, but we're going to try as best as this club can offer, and possibly the wider Rotary International.
The Rotary Club of Belmopan has announced the continuation of their annual orthopedic clinics aiming to support children who suffer from critical orthopedic conditions. These clinics, expected to pop up nationwide, are being run by various partners and volunteers of the Rotary Club who hope to assist these children with free screening and medical care for those observed to be the most in need. While scheduled visits are recommended, walk-ins are accepted. The project is set to begin in Santa Elena and Belmopan on February 16 before moving on to Dangrega and Belize City. It ends in Orange Walk at the Northern Regional Hospital on February 19. These clinics are a part of the Greater Belize Children's Project, which has helped over 100 Belizean children since its informal beginnings in the 1960s. The program supports children with orthopedic conditions affecting the neck, spine, shoulders, arms, elbows, hands, hips, legs, knees, feet, and other bone-related issues or abnormalities, and is done in collaboration with orthopedic surgeon Dr. Coles Lehomedou and the Illinois Rotary District 6510. Following up on this announcement, we met with Erwin Wills, the president-elect of the Rotary Club Belmopan, who told us more about the initiative.
So the Belize Children's Project is the Rotary Club of Belmopan's flagship project. So every Rotary Club, or I should say most, has a flagship project that they push every year. The Belize Children's Project sees the Rotary Club of Belmopan assist Belizean children under the age of 18 with free medical care when it comes to orthopedics. So with this, we offer free screening clinics around the country. From these clinics, we select children who are really in need, and then we send them to the US at Shriners Children's Hospital, free of cost for orthopedic surgery and care. So we encourage ahead of time registration if possible, but of course, you can just show up if you're in the area that we have the clinics for. So for example, this year, we're excited to announce that the clinics will begin from February 16th to February 19th. So we're starting in Santa Elena and Belmopan on the 16th. In the morning at 9, we'll be at Santa Elena at Lomalos Hospital. In the afternoon at 3 p.m., we will be at the Belmopan Western Regional Hospital. So feel free to just show up, and then we will take care of the screening, and from there evaluate whether the child needs to go for additional care in the US, totally free of cost.
And that's all completely?
All completely free. Sponsored by the Rotary Club of Belmopan in support of Rotary Clubs in Illinois District 6510. So we try to be strategic in where we offer these free screening clinics. For the most part, they're countrywide. So on the 17th, we'll be in Dangrega at the Southern Regional Hospital at 9 a.m. again. On the 18th, we will be in Belize City at the Belize Healthcare Partners Hospital at 9 a.m. again. And on the 19th, we will be at the Northern Regional Hospital at 9 a.m. again. We'll be there all day, up to, we see the last person, sometimes we go up to 9, 10 p.m. in the night, depending on how much people show up. Again, these are completely free for the patients. We sponsor these children up to the age of 18. So for example, if they come back home after 6 months from the US, and they need to go back in a couple of years for follow-up treatments, we do that totally free of cost. And the main reason, or the main source of funding is, and I like to plug it in here, the wine and cheese benefit that the club has every year. So it's coming up soon as well. The wine and cheese is usually held in Spanish Lookout, Oak Ridge venues, and that's where we get primary funding for this event. So it's a yearly project, and we're glad to support. So far, we've sent over 100 children since the start of the program, and we're hoping to do that again this year.
Wonderful initiative that definitely has a positive impact on the community. With that, we bring you to the end of our newscast for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into Plus News, and be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow evening when we bring you all the latest happenings from around the country. Until then, do have a lovely evening, and we'll be certain to see you right back here tomorrow night. Blessings. Do take care.